Welcome, Shadow Seekers, to American Shadows, Crimes and Chronicles. Today, we're unearthing a tale that'll haunt your thoughts long after it ends. Whether you're glued to the screen or just listening in, you're in for a wild ride through history's darkest corners. If you're new, hit subscribe to join our mission of exposing America's hidden truths. Regulars, your likes fuel our journey into the unknown. Now, let's peel back the layers of time and reveal the secrets beneath. Ready? Let's begin. Public enemy number 1, the shocking death of John Dillinger. Gather round, folks, for a tale that weaves together the threads of danger, daring, and the relentless pursuit of justice. It's July 22nd, 1934, in the bustling city of Chicago, a date forever etched in the annals of American crime history. On this sweltering summer night, public enemy number 1 John Dillinger, one of the most notorious bank robbers of the Great Depression era, met his end in a dramatic showdown with the FBI outside the Biograph theater. John Herbert Dillinger was a name that struck fear into the hearts of Americans and captured the public's imagination. Born in 1903 in Indianapolis, Indiana, Dillinger's early life was marked by petty crimes and stints in reform schools. His criminal career took a sharp turn when he joined a gang of seasoned bank robbers after being paroled in 1933. His exploits became the stuff of legend: slick bank heists, daring prison breaks, and shootouts with law enforcement. For months, Dillinger had been leading federal agents on a wild chase across the Midwest. His charm and bravado masked a propensity for violence and a disdain for authority. The FBI, led by the ambitious J. Edgar Hoover, was determined to bring him to justice and restore public confidence in law enforcement during a time of widespread crime and corruption. Our story unfolds on a hot summer evening in Chicago. The Biograph Theater on North Lincoln Avenue is showing the gangster film Manhattan Melodrama, starring Clark Gable. Among the moviegoers is a man in a white shirt and dark trousers, accompanied by 2 women. This seemingly ordinary patron is none other than John Dillinger himself. Unknown to Dillinger, he had walked into a carefully laid trap. One of his companions, Anna Sage, was a Romanian immigrant facing deportation, who saw an opportunity to strike a deal with the FBI. In exchange for her cooperation in capturing Dillinger, she hoped to avoid being sent back to Romania. Sage, infamously known as the Woman in Red, although she was actually wearing orange, had tipped off the FBI. As the movie ended and patrons began to file out around 10:40 p.m., FBI agents, led by Special Agent Melvin Purvis, prepared to make their move. The warm night air carried a sense of impending doom. Purvis lit a cigar, the signal to his men. As Dillinger stepped out of the theater with his companions, he quickly realized he was surrounded. Suddenly, Purvis shouted, "Stick 'em up, Johnny! We have you surrounded!" True to his defiant nature, Dillinger reached for his gun and attempted to flee. A flurry of gunfire erupted. 3 bullets found their mark, one of which delivered a fatal blow, entering the back of Dillinger's neck and exiting just under his right eye. Dillinger stumbled, then fell face first onto the pavement. The 31-year-old outlaw was dead before he hit the ground. The entire confrontation lasted mere seconds, but its impact would reverberate through history. The news spread like wildfire. Crowds gathered to dip their handkerchiefs and skirts in Dillinger's blood, macabre souvenirs of this historic moment. For the FBI, it was a significant victory in the war against crime, a testament to their growing effectiveness and resolve. J. Edgar Hoover used Dillinger's demise as a rallying point to bolster the Bureau's reputation and secure further funding and authority. However, this is where our story truly begins. In the 90 years since that fateful night, the death of John Dillinger has spawned countless conspiracy theories and unanswered questions. Some claim that the man killed outside the Biograph wasn't Dillinger at all, but a look-alike. They point to discrepancies in physical characteristics, eye color, fingerprints, and scars that didn't match Dillinger's known features. Others question the role of Anna Sage, despite her cooperation. She was ultimately deported to Romania, her hopes for leniency dashed by the very government she had aided. Her role in the capture of Dillinger became a footnote in the larger narrative of his downfall. The controversy surrounding Dillinger's death even led to a bizarre turn of events in 2019, when his relatives sought to exhume his body. They believed modern forensic techniques could finally put to rest the questions about the identity of the man buried in Dillinger's grave. However, their request was ultimately denied, leaving the mystery tantalizingly unresolved. As we reflect on this event 90 years later, we're left to ponder the nature of truth and myth in American history. The legacy of John Dillinger is a complex tapestry of myth and reality. To some, he remains a folk hero, a symbol of rebellion against an unjust system during the Great Depression. To others, he is a cold-blooded criminal whose reign of terror deservedly ended in a hail of bullets. The story of Dillinger's demise also marks a turning point for the FBI. It was a public relations coup for J. Edgar Hoover's fledgling bureau, cementing its reputation and justifying its expanded powers. But at what cost? The methods used to track down Dillinger, including widespread wiretapping and other questionable tactics, set precedents that would have far-reaching implications for American civil liberties. This is American Shadows, where we explore the darkest corners of our nation's past. The death of John Dillinger 90 years ago today serves as a stark reminder of how a single moment can echo through decades, leaving us with more questions than answers. As we close this chapter, we're left to wonder, in our quest for justice and security, what lines are we willing to cross? And in the mythology we build around our outlaws and lawmen, what truths do we obscure? So, as you ponder this tale of ambition, betrayal, and justice served, remember that history is never as clear-cut as it seems. Behind every headline lies a web of complexities, and in the case of John Dillinger, those complexities only add to the mystique of one of America's most infamous criminals. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep the shadows in sight.